Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jennifer C. at HomeLifeCultureLink.com, Nino Simeka at MortgageGodfather.ca, and Jewelry Forever at JewelryForever.ca. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
What a beautiful morning. A fresh espresso, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Yes, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 109. I want to say 109 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. And I'm your host, as always, the one and only Scott Dion Brown. And, I'm joined by the one, the only, greatest host in the galaxy, the one and only
Regine, Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yes, Scott, it's 109 episodes. And it's only taken you 109 episodes to mess up my intro. Good job.
Yeah, no, I got distracted for a second. A bunch of stuff happened at once on the screen, and then I accidentally minimized the screen, and nobody noticed, Regine. Nobody noticed.
I noticed.
I know. It's okay. Are you hearing something? What is that?
I think it's on our guest microphone is what you're hearing.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get it sorted.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Even experienced Ronald says stuff happens, so keep going.
Okay. What is it?
I think because they're in an open space, so their mic is picking everything up. So just keep going.
I gotcha. Okay, well, let me quickly say hello. Hello, Experienced Ronald. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Zai Dab is here. What's going on? And Skull Plush Productions is here as well. Good morning, people. Welcome to the show. Regine, how was your week?
It was good. It's been busy. I don't know if you guys have been following the Deliciousness Treats Instagram, but there's been a lot going on. I think I fulfilled 20 orders this weekend, so I'm glad it's Sunday. It's my day off.
Yeah, you've been very busy, and
yes.
I'm glad to hear it. And I've got a bunch of chocolate bombs. I've been steadily enjoying them. So it's been pretty good. I don't. Well, can you guys? Maybe we should bring our guests in, and then we can sort of see if we can get to the bottom of this. Okay, sounds good.
I think they're in the garage. Are you guys in the garage? Bring them on now, since they're all together.
All right, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna read their bio, and then we'll bring them on. Give me 1 second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our guests today are the cast of Naija Wives of Toronto, which is a reality show that follows the lives of 4 beautiful, successful Nigerian-Canadian boss ladies. They're all from different walks of life, set against the backdrop of one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world, Toronto. The show is a celebration of a community uniting. Whether it is running a successful businesses, raising families, giving back to the community, these ladies do it all while straddling the fine line between tradition and modernism. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to The Sit Down, the Naija Wives of Toronto. Hello.
Hi. Good morning. Where are you ladies? Because I feel like the microphone is picking up everything.
We're in the garage.
That's why. That's why. That's okay. We'll make do.
Let's see. Maybe if I move it closer.
No, it's the audio, so it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, it seems better now. We were just hearing it sounded like
Cars.
like a
Yeah.
like every
It
few
makes
seconds,
sense.
but I
Cars
think
are driving by.
yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
But anyways, welcome to the sit down, ladies. If you don't mind, there are 4 of you. If you can all introduce yourselves individually, that would be amazing.
Okay, so my name is Abby Ayola, aka Bonds Barbie. What else? That's it. Yeah, all right. I am Rachel. Hello, I'm Uche. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Emilian Andrew.
Hello and welcome to the show, ladies. So Naija Wives coming up with season 2 really soon. That's awesome. Can you guys tell us a little bit about what Naija Wives are? Because when I think of it, I think of like housewives of Beverly Hills or of Atlanta. Can you explain what your show is all about?
I think ours is a little bit different, even though it has wives on it. We will show, even though we live abroad, we're showing our tradition and how we struggle out here. Those ones they already made it, but we are, we're showing how we're struggling, dealing with the, code and different things in Canada. So,
Also,
We can't really see you. Sorry, we just see up to your nose.
Yeah, if you
There
can
you
crouch
go.
down a little bit. We only see the bottom half of your face. There. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now we see it.
can you see me now? Hi.
Yes.
okay.
Hi.
Better.
Yes. Perfectly.
So to add to what she just said, as African women living in the Western world, we're trying to promote more of our culture and also get to know how we navigate our life. And some of us are workers, some of us are entrepreneurs, some of us are business. We have so many things to do, and it's not about the lifestyle, the rich lifestyle that you see in other shows. It's about the normal, regular life that we live.
It's an entertainment, so we entertain. That's all we're doing.
So is there drama like the other housewives show?
We're entertaining you guys, so there will be drama. As Nigerians, we have a lot of drama in our community, so we try to show some of it here too. Yeah, it's natural. When you have different women in the same room, in the same space, there will be drama.
Definitely.
So what's gonna happen today?
Nothing. Today is only cup of coffee together.
So how did the show come about? I guess how did the show come about, and then how did you guys each individually end up on the show?
Okay, so actually, I mean, if you're it started with a friend of mine earlier. She's no longer in this because we moved to another show. So from there, we threw out names of people that can be in the camera, that are good, that don't mind being in the camera, and here we are.
So were you all
Cool.
friends
So
before the show, or?
Yeah, I know Abby, years ago from a mutual friend. Rachel, I know her. I did her birthday. I know Emilia from the community, so we kind of know each other, Yeah.
Awesome.
I see. But I guess you got to know each other better, I guess, because of the show, obviously.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Makes sense. So what is it like? So you're about to start the second season. So I mean, I've always wondered with like reality TV, because obviously it's filming part of your lives, but I've got to think that having the cameras there, does that have an impact on how you would behave? Because you're supposed to try to behave naturally, but then obviously, I mean, I know for me, if I'm being filmed all the time, you're kind of aware of it. So how do you guys deal with that? Sort of going about your lives, but at the same time being recorded basically everywhere you go.
Well, I don't know for them, but for me, when we first started, it was all fun for me. But later, I started to, scripting, like stuff like that. But I'm getting used to it. I guess I signed up for it. So
I mean, for me, I love the camera, so whenever the camera's around, I'm like, okay,
Yeah, let's go.
yeah.
For me, it was kind of tough because I'm kind of on the shy side, so I'm getting used to it. And talking of being reality or not, we are natural. It's just natural. Like initially, when the camera is on me, I'm like, oh shit, they're here again. But now I just do my thing and the record. I don't even until I see the video myself. I don't really know what I did there.
Yeah, it's what we decided to get into, so we have no choice. Most of us are very private, but when it has to do with camera around, there's nothing you can do about it. And I love camera, but I'm also very shy. But it's something that I decided I want to do, so we just got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, we have to get out of your comfort zone.
That's awesome.
Makes
Do
sense.
your
Is the hard part of it. Bringing our family into camera.
Oh, my kids love the camera.
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask, how does the family do it?
But it goes with it. Like they know what to do. Just like when I started watching like Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nini used to bring her kids to the show. So now the kids don't even show at all. So you grow from that. So that's where I see it.
Are your husbands supportive of you guys all being together on the show and being on the show as well?
Yeah, they are.
My husband is definitely supportive.
Do they love it more than you ladies? Like, do they love walking in, seeing you guys being filmed? They're like, oh, I'm here.
Well, they don't want to be like mine. Don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to be in the camera. Well, he's supportive.
Mine doesn't mind the camera. You can
Oh,
see
we know.
I censor
We've had your husband on the show. We know.
African men naturally are like that. They are not the type that just come into the camera and all that.
No, it depends. It depends on that.
No, African men will not.
African men, they are culture and all that. They are more laid back than other men. Yeah.
And they always think this is all latest thing because this is Naija Wives. So. Maybe Naija husbands will come too.
That's awesome. So you guys, all four of you are from Nigeria originally. You're all born there, yes? And when did you guys each come to Canada?
I came in '98 and actually did 1, 2, 3 and D DNA like recently, and it did say I'm 100% Nigerian.
Wow.
I was doubting because my mom has like Asian features and stuff. So I thought maybe I might have a little bit of Asian in me, but instead I'm 100% Nigerian. I'm like, yes!
Wow.
And right? They penetrate from both countries. Now you lost.
I came to the country 6 years ago.
I went to the US first. I used to live in Houston. So and I moved here in 2005 to Canada, and I've been here since then.
I came in '98 as I did, but I didn't know her then. I used to live in England. I was in England when Princess Anne passed. Those years I was there. So I relocated here in '98. So I love it here. It's the best country I've ever been to.
Was it for the cold?
I'm loving it now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask first, because the biggest thing when I speak to somebody who was from somewhere else, especially a warmer climate, is I always ask what were the winters like. But
Yes.
you guys have all gotten used to it by now, I imagine. But
No, I'm always surprised when I see the snow the first time. I'm always like, why is there snow? I'll never get used to it.
Can I ask, where are you guys talking to us out of? Where? The US?
We're both from Toronto.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
No, we know it's cold.
Yeah.
We know it's cold. Don't worry.
It was hard to
Yeah.
reach that goal, but now I have my boots, my shoulder, everything. So you see.
So why don't we talk specifically a little bit about what can people expect from season 2? So we got through the first season, and I guess you can talk a little bit about maybe how long was it filmed over, and like just what can people expect from this upcoming season 2?
So for season 2, you can expect us living our lives, trying to juggle our families, our careers, our businesses, and dealing with like friendship, the drama, and rumors spreading, and just a lot of stuff happened this season. Like it's a lot.
So this season 2 will bring you guys into our family house. You know how we run the home. You know, with friends. We brought our friends into the show. You know, just to make it exciting. You know. So with friends coming in, there's more drama. You know. So you guys are
And a special engagement party. You see the Nigerian culture and the Nigerian song.
Yeah, lots of celebration and lots of.
Well, first off, speaking of celebration, congratulations, Abby and Buff Boy. You recently got married. Will they be able to see your wedding on the show?
No. But you can see the pictures and stuff like that, but not on the show. But the engagement party.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we just give out our speeches. We're not supposed to tell you that.
We got the inside scoop, guys.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome. So one thing I found with when because I watched a few sort of reality TV shows, and the thing that I've always wondered about is, like, the reality TV shows, they've always got like a storyline, or like, something will happen and they kind of so the show usually runs like a storyline of some kind, like a plot. But I've always wondered how they come up with those. Like, so in your case, obviously there must be some things that obviously happen, but I'm curious, was there a decision beforehand, like, okay, this is the story we'll follow, or do you guys sort of just start shooting and then you see what stories come out? Like, how do you go about actually creating a show like this?
We just start shooting, and then we'll see what comes out of it.
I think what happens is, even in real life, when you have a friend, you start on a conversation, you can carry on the fight, and the argument can be on for like a month, before it's resolved. So same thing. If I have anything, maybe Abby says something about me I don't like, I go to Uche, and then everyone tries to resolve it. It could take some time. So that's why it's like a storyline, because it takes time to.
Most reality shows, they look like storylines, but they're actually not storyline, because you can't see everything that happens in that video, right? It's all edited. They try to bring out the most dramatic scenes and scenes that would really come out. So that's why you see them. But really, if they have to show everything that they shoot every day, it's gonna take a lot of time. So yeah, so it's not really a storyline. It's just when it's edited, it looks like it, but it's actually not a storyline.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So I know that you guys mentioned off the top that you do share your struggles as Nigerian women in Canada in your show. How was it for you guys to be so vulnerable and opening up to the rest of the world?
Well, from my culture, Nigerian women, Nigerian men were very guided when it comes to putting things out there. So for my community, it was like a no-no. Like, I have people come and say, well, what are you guys doing? Like, are you just gonna put your life out there and this and that? And I say to them, do you watch Housewives? They say yes. I say, why do you watch Housewives though? We're doing the same thing. We're not doing like, we're not up there like the wives, right? But we're just showing our struggles and stuff like that. But we're doing the same thing, pretty much the same thing we're doing. Yeah.
It wasn't easy though to put your life out there. Yeah, but
that's what you signed for.
Yeah. So now At some point, it's really hard when the camera wants to capture some part of you, some part of your house. Like it's like no privacy, nothing anymore. You know, sometimes when they finish filming, you don't know what they're going to bring out there from everything they filmed on you. So until you see, like I said earlier, you don't know what's coming out from your own part.
And also, it's about your personality. Not everybody wants to be on camera. I'm an actress, so camera is not a problem for me. So being doing this show is like part of what I'm about. You understand? So there are some people that would want to, say, oh no, I don't want camera as Nigerians. Because like she said, we're kind of conservative, right? We're kind of laid back. We are not really, westernized and all that. But if you as a Nigerian, you don't mind about me naturally, I'm not the type that I'm not 100% Nigerian. Let me just put it out that way. It's not funny. But the real Nigerians, I tell you, being on camera, some of them will be like, no, I don't want people to know about my life, my kids, and all that. But at the end of the day, it's what you want, then you have to do it. Anybody saying this, anybody saying, you know what I mean, right?
Sorry, 1 second. The battery is about to die, so I'm trying to.
Just getting it plugged in. Yeah.
You know what? While they do that, Scott, why don't we jump into an early commercial break?
We'll take care of the ad break then. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. You guys got it sorted out. We'll be back more with them in a little bit. But everybody, today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. Oh, we can still hear you guys though, just so you know. Unless you want to mute the microphone. But we could do this. Okay, I'm just going to. Okay, hang on, Regine. You know what? I'm going to mute yours for a moment because then I won't hear them as well. All right. But today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. Regine.
Yes.
I'll unmute you for that part.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, can you hear me? Yes, Scott.
Do you want to find out what your home is really worth?
Maybe.
Are you buying, selling, investing, or renting a home?
Potentially.
Well then, Jennifer C., Realtor at Home Life Culture Link, is here to help. Call or text Jennifer today at 647-403-8887. Don't deal with just anyone. Speak to a professional. Jennifer C. at Home Life Culture Link. To see her current listings, visit homelifeculturelink.com. The Mortgage Godfather is here to give you advice with any mortgage needs you may have, and he will shop to find you the best mortgage. Nino Saimeka, Mortgage Agent. He'll give you an offer you can't refuse. Find out more at mortgagegodfather.ca or call 905-604-6955. And it was brought to you by Jewelry Forever, conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham. They do custom-made jewelry, repairs, and change watch batteries, all done on site. And we've got an amazing deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do, Scott. If you let them know. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if you can actually go into the store now that they're going on lockdown. But when you do go back into the store, if you let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right. Yeah, we should probably double check if they're available, but I think they are still open with COVID-19 restrictions. I don't think Markham is.
They're going on lockdown as of tonight.
Oh, well then,
Yes.
in the meantime, go to jewelryforever.ca, and when they reopen, head on over there and let them know Scott and Regine sent you. Get 15% off your purchase. Jewelry Forever, ladies and gentlemen. And it was brought to you by Deliciousness Treats.
Yes, Deliciousness Treats is homemade, yummy hot chocolate bombs and dipped Oreos with a few other menu items coming soon. We are still taking holiday orders, so make sure you check us out at deliciousness_treats on Instagram or Deliciousness Treats on Facebook.
There you go. Deliciousness treats, everybody. Sweet treats in a mug. And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
Yes, it's simple, you guys. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. Get in touch. It's a great way to start a brand new relationship with a potential client base. We do this show live every week, which means you can personalize the ads week to week. Do you have an event or a sale or some other such thing happening in a particular time and place? You let us know in real time, and we will tell your potential client base in real time. Get in touch. radioshowad @gmail.com. And we are back with the cast of Naija Wives of Toronto. Hello, welcome back. Were you guys able to get everything plugged in? That's
Perfect. Technology these
Excellent.
days. You know what? It's funny because my phone always dies during our show. I think I've got cut off twice already, so.
Yeah.
Well, when we started at 6%, so I thought it would be okay, but then it kept going down so fast. I was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. The one thing I think phone, specifically shooting video on the phone, it usually kills the battery the fastest. So,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
but we figured it out. So so people who are just tuning in, we are here with the cast of the reality TV show Naija Wives of Toronto, and season 2 is just about to. When is season 2 coming? When can people start to watch?
So on December 16th, you can watch it on AfroLandTV.com. It's a free website where you can join. And on December 18th, it comes on YouTube.
Nice. So is it going to be like week to week? Each episode will come out, or can you binge it week to week?
It'll be on a weekly basis, yes.
Awesome. So in 3 days, ladies and gentlemen, you can go watch it. That's exciting.
So have you guys been able to see the episodes yourselves already, or have you not all seen the whole season yet?
Yes, we've seen some episodes because we have to make sure everything is correct and edited properly before we bring it out. So yes, we've seen some episodes, and I love them.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So before the break, we you guys were mentioning how Nigerian culture is a bit more conservative and that sort of thing. I wanted to ask how has the show been received by other Nigerian people?
Yeah.
Well, they're coming around. I will tell you. At first, it was like they're coming around. Even with the season 2, I have people calling me and say, "I thought you said it's coming out of the 12 and stuff like that." So they're waiting for season 2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming around.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them will say, "Oh, what are you guys doing?"
Some came to say, "Oh, I never knew you guys can do this. I thought it was kind of child's play, but we're learning it now." Yeah.
They are all anticipating now for the season.
That's good. That's amazing. And the great thing about it is right now, especially, representation matters regardless of what you guys might be going through. So somebody of Nigerian culture or some other similar culture sees you guys on TV and realizes, oh, I'm not the only one that are facing this in a Western country. You really are representing in a big way and making a big impact on the Nigerian community. So kudos to you, lady. That's amazing.
We're trying.
And I know also you guys are all businesswomen, you're all boss babes. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about what you guys do outside of filming a TV show?
Sure. I'm an author, and I also have a platform online where I help ladies get back to their status of the local society. They have kids and stuff like that. So that's really like platform teas. That just enzymes, probiotics, like different supplements that help, and also weight triggers, because I'm a program with different weight triggers. I use it all the time,
every time I'm gonna have babies, that's the first thing I put on. Like, yeah.
It must work then. It must work. Because what you've gone through having a baby and then back to your jealous.
Just have to work on a consistent basis and just do what you have to do. Yes. So that's what I do. Apart from filming.
Well, for me, I do events. I have an events company. Now I have an online clothing line. I have other things coming up, skin line. You know, I have things coming up, but not ready yet till 2001.
Awesome. Stay tuned, everyone.
2021. I'm taking us all the way back. Yeah. Well, I work as a nurse and I run a healthcare agency.
Nice.
So I supply staff to hospitals, long-term care, retirement homes. I mean, so when they short staff, they just give me the phone call and then I'm at their service. Yeah.
Yes,
Awesome.
want like your job.
Aside filming, I'm an actress. I do both some movies and theater. I'm also a healthcare worker and into fashion designing. Back in Nigeria, I used to own a fashion line, but I'm thinking of going back into that part of my life. Maybe next year. Yeah.
Wow. They're so busy. How do you even have a chance to film?
It's all about, you know, priorities and having your schedule in place so you know what you're doing this month and what you're doing this week, you know, so it's just about time management.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, time management.
You know, as women, naturally we multitask.
Yeah.
Right? We have this with the kids and work, so it's inborn. So
We're meant for this.
We're meant for it.
There you go.
So now I did want to ask now, because hearing the individual jobs that you guys do, I mean, obviously we're all going through this global pandemic right now, and I was curious how, I've got to think the pandemic must have had quite an impact on, I know one of you said you're in events, so obviously that would have been hard, and then I think two of you said you're in healthcare as well, so I was just curious, what's it been like this past, what are we now, 8 months, 9 months of this pandemic, 9 months. So how have you guys been dealing with going through all this?
Well, for me, for my event, you know there's no event. Everywhere is on lockdown. So people, small parties, nothing like that. So, you know, nothing. So I'm just dealing with it like every other person. So, you know.
I feel you on that one. I feel you.
Better. Yeah.
For mine, because I'm online, so it hasn't been impacted in any way because you can just go online and order and then ship it to you. So thank God, you know, I haven't been impacted in any way, but only God. It's not about my power, for sure.
Mine, on the contrary, is booming. It's booming. Like the staffing is in demand like no other time.
Yeah.
So I would say heck is making money, but the risk now is way up there. Like you see people, they work 2 weeks, they're sick. You send someone to a COVID facility, before 1 week they're sick. So it's not really about the money now. Pay them well, but the health. And someone, and my children, they always get, Mommy, you want me to go to work? And you scared. I'm like, someone needs to do the job. You know, they have to be there to take care of these people. Who's going to do it? And this is what I signed for with College of Nurses of Ontario. So there is no way out than, you know, facing the risk. Initially, it was very scary to me, but now I think I'm immune to the whole thing. I just wear my PPE and I'm gone. I'm not scared anymore, to be honest with you. I just see it like normal flu now, you know, compared to how my feelings in March.
Yeah. So as an healthcare worker, I work more with people living with disability. And in Canada, because I work 2 jobs, so 2 different organizations. But because of the pandemic, you're allowed to work for one organization, right? And it kind of affected me financially, I wouldn't lie, but it's for the better, right? Because this is serious. It's not something you can just, you it's on a child's plate. So I understand that. And at the end of the day, as healthcare workers now, we are more like the heroes, right? We leave our home every day, go to work, and the pandemic is everywhere all around us because we are dealing with people that are not in our household, you know what I mean? But we have to do what we have to do, and we're still lucky that we are alive and among the living. So at the end of the day, we pray everything goes back to normal very soon.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I've noticed that a lot of people, I think, especially if they're not in the sort of healthcare field, a lot of people are acting. They're almost think like we were already. It's behind us already, or they're acting like nothing's going on. But then you hear about people who are actually working in healthcare who are dealing with it every day, and it's like, no, we're very much right in the middle of it still, and it's almost the highest numbers that we've seen. So it's
right before the holiday season too. So
yeah, exactly. But
I know.
but I'm glad. Yep.
I just saw the impact when I took my son to the emergency because he gets a lot of nosebleeds, right? So I wanted to make sure that everything was okay. So I went there. I had to wait like 4 hours just to see the doctor for just a nosebleed. So I saw the impact there when I went there last week. Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, hopefully your son is okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. They said because a lot of I don't know the word, but when I remember, yeah.
And the thing about this, the present situation is those the healthcare workers. We are fine. I've never tested positive because we prepared. Like you go in there, you know that okay, I'm facing this now. I have to, protect myself. So the people that are really, getting the sickness are those that are just out there. You can get it from the mall. You can get it from. I don't even believe in locking down all these restaurants. To be honest with you, because you can get. We go on grocery. We go on all that. All these shops are open. Exactly. You don't know who is passing by you. You don't know who coughed in the air 1 hour ago, which you could stay there for another 6 hours. So it could be someone's clothes. It could be where you trusted most. So, like they said, do your social distancing and then wear your mask.
They have a choice to stay home because they have a choice to stay home instead of going to the mall and all that. So it's up to them. But as healthcare workers, you don't have any choice. You gotta go to your job. So that's the difference.
And because we dress for the situation, so we kind of protected. That's why you hardly see healthcare workers dying in Canada because when the whole thing hit us, it's like they were ready. There was a lot of people everywhere. Hospitals here, they're not selfish with. They've always been on top of infection control. So that was very helpful. I don't know of other countries, so in Canada, infection control.
The safety measures is really good.
But even with that, we can't ignore what is happening in the US with the nurses. We can't blame them for not having it out. So we sympathize with them.
We sympathize. The thing with US, we can never compare US with Canada. Because US is almost 20 times the population of Canada.
But they're not ready for it. They weren't ready for this kind of stuff. So that's why it depends so much. But they are managing they're managing it compared to what you see on CNN. They're trying really. They're trying.
And there are nurses that left Canada to go and help. I almost left, if not because of my children. I almost went. Nurses left here to go and help them out. Nurses came from other countries to help them out because this is not a time to say, we are the superhero, we are the best, my country is the best. No, it's just luck. You understand? The population there is more than us here, so obviously they will have more.
Speaking of the pandemic, have you guys filmed during the pandemic?
That's how we're doing season 2.
Yeah, season 2.
We filmed season 2 during the pandemic.
The only sad thing is we couldn't go outside Canada, because we're all working here. But we're doing something good.
So if people want to watch season 1 first, is it still available for people to watch?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube under Naija Wives of Toronto. You can watch it there, or on our website, NigeriaWivesOfToronto.com. It's all on Apple and TV, so you have options.
Perfect.
So why you can't watch it.
So we have 3 days before season 2 comes out, so you know we're all gonna binge season 1 and then work on season 2. And then Scott and I are gonna call you guys and be like, can we make an appearance on season 3? Thanks. I mean, we're both made for the cameras, so.
Yeah, exactly. I put a link in the description of on the YouTube channel. There was the season 2 sort of little teaser trailer. So I put the link to that in the description down below, everybody. So if you guys want to see a little taste of what's to come, you can see it there. And then that same channel is where you'll be able to find all the episodes from season 1 and then season 2 as they start to come out. So be ready. Hello, Spring Bonnie. Okay, I'm not so late. Well, yeah, you're just in time there, Spring Bonnie. Welcome to the show. People just tuning in. We're here with the cast of Naija Wives of Toronto, a reality TV show, and season 2 is just coming up very, very soon. 4 days, Regine?
3.
3.
Oh, 3 days. Awesome. So make sure you find it on YouTube. It will be coming up. And yeah, so now that the show is all filmed and it's coming up, what's next for you guys? What are you guys planning in the future?
Well, we're planning to have more castmates, so we'll be doing casting for more castmates, and also plan for season 3 and expanding to the US with the franchise like Naija of Atlanta, Maryland,
Nice.
Stuff like that. So that's the future plan.
So with 2021, just you guys just watch out for Naija Wives. We have a lot of stuff coming up. It's gonna be big. Well, just that for now.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah.
Why not? Dream big.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have to be on Hey You Canada. Hey You Canada. Then Bravo, Slides, all that. So they'll know who we are. We're gonna be out there.
I want you guys out there too.
Yeah.
All of us.
It's funny because I know Scott says he watches a little reality TV. I'm a reality TV junkie. Like, I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
I can totally picture you guys being on Slice in the same realm as the Real Housewives, but even better because it's Canadian. So. It will. You just got to put it out there.
That's right. So we put it out there for the universe to give.
So can you guys think of? I guess we won't want to talk about season 2 because it's already happened. But can you think of any favorite moments when you were creating season 1, maybe that or favorite moments that happened or funny things that happened during that first season when you were working that or funny story you'd like to tell us about?
In season 1, yeah, it was long hours.
I don't think I wouldn't say any favorite moment because it was long hours all the time.
Season 2, when did it get over?
Season 2 we had long hours too, but it wasn't as much as season 1. It was long hours and we walked through into the midnight, past midnight sometimes. So
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They say you learn from your past, so season 2 was more organized, more time management. Season 1, it was still new to us, everything, so we were kind of just jumping in and doing what we have to do, and so much rush and all that. So it's like we were not like 100% prepared for season 2. A lot of mistakes we made in season 1. We tried to correct it and try to be more organized, settings and make sure we're on time because me, I'm known to be late comer. So I try to to be honest, earlier, Dion.
Are you talking about behind the scenes or also part of the episodes in season one?
All in, like behind the scenes, on screen, in
Yeah,
planning.
I have a favorite. I like Very Surprised Abby. Abby's very funny. Yeah, where we had to do karaoke and the time of singing. That was one of my favorite parts.
I gotta watch that up. What episode is that? No, you know what? I'm just gonna binge it all.
Okay, my favorite part was when we went to G98.7. That was good.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
yeah.
My favorite part was when I got the award.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
When I got the award.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, community, you know.
Sometimes you forget what happened.
Yeah.
To be honest, season one, I don't, since that part is over, I don't go back to watch it, so I don't even remember it. I'm moving forward.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Oh, I still watch.
I just go back and laugh, like, you know.
I know for
I got.
Doing the reality show, I hear some actors, actresses say when they're done with movies and stuff, they don't watch it. They don't like to see themselves on TV. I think that's where the stage I am. Like, I don't want to go back there and watch it. I just, keep it moving.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, and I've got to imagine there must be an element of, because you film like so many hours, there must have been an element of when you finally watch it afterwards, you probably even forget some things that happened, right? You're like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened, or I forgot that we talked about that. So it must be an interesting thing going back, right?
Yeah, in season 2.
Yeah, definitely.
That happened because, we taped a long time ago. So when they sent it to us, we just look over it and like, wow, did this happen? When did this happen? Because, it's been a while.
Every time I watch season one, I always see something new, like, oh, I forgot she said that. Oh.
Does it bring back emotions? Like, I was gonna ask because I know with some other reality TV, when the cast watch it live, a lot of the emotions come back. So if you see an argument or you see someone talking about you, does that emotion come back?
I know, we should do that though.
Like, we should, yeah.
Yeah, reaction video. Yeah.
Especially confessions. You don't see your other castmates doing those confessions, and later you go back and see what she said, and you're like, really? She said that? Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Who starts the most drama? I'm really curious. Out of the four of you, who stirs the pot?
You've not watched the show. That means you've not watched the show. That means compared to real life, oh please, we are did a lot. Don't mind them. It's a lot of offense. Don't mind them. These people, they kill me. I'm only a watch. She's the favorite of a lot of people. Even my kids are like, oh, I love Uche. I'm like, you don't like your mom there. Everyone is Uche. It's opposite, right? My kids love me. My kids don't like me at all. And people tell them, well, I think I see your mom in one show, and she's making trouble over there. And my daughter come home and tell me, I'm like, what did you tell her? Did you tell her off? Like, you just told her off. But, my kids like the other cats, they don't like me. They want to have too much. But it's okay, it goes around. It's good, it's all love.
Do it for the views. It's okay.
That's what it is. That's right. If not, it would be boring. It's not drama. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to, everybody, for season 2 of Naija Wives of Toronto coming out just 3 days from now. Oh, hey, Daryl. Lol. Good morning. Good morning, Daryl. And AC King is here as well, tuning in. If you guys have any questions for our cast of Naija Wives, get in touch. Oh, let's where can people, if people want to, do you guys have social media that you'd like to, if people want to follow you guys, either individually or if there's one for the show, whatever you guys would like to let us know about?
Okay, so for the group one, it's Naija Wives of Toronto. So follow us on that. So you can follow us in Instagram and stuff. And then for my personal one, it's Abby Ayola. So ABDYAYOOLA.
So for mine is _ the real Uche on Instagram. That's my personal info.
Mine, Instagram is Rachael Owen.
Rachel with an AEL. Because I know sometimes people
Mine is Emilian_Andrew on Instagram and Facebook. Emilian has an N, not Emilia. Emilian. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, yeah. I'll what I'll do is I'm gonna add all of those after the show. I'll add those into the link in the description down below. So maybe I'll get you guys to send them to me as well, so that I can just paste them all down there. But yeah, so you can follow. So I guess will you guys be posting things on social media as the show airs, or have you already posted a lot of stuff from the show? Or are you guys gonna kind of post along as the episodes come out?
We'll post along as it comes out.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Go watch and support and all that stuff. Yes.
That's
Sounds good.
exciting. Do your kids like that you guys are on TV? Like, do they go to school and be like, my mom's on a TV show?
My kids love it. Like, they always asking, when am I going to come on your show next? When am I going to do this? I'm like, just relax. Don't worry, I got you, man.
It's coming.
It's up there. I'm bringing you with me. Don't worry. You're all coming along.
There you go.
Usually my kids didn't like it because they grown up. They like, it's embarrassing. And they tease me like, oh mom, the way you pronounce the words, your accent. So they enjoy it too. They love it now. They're like, my mommy is on TV.
Don't worry, when we get to Bible.
There you go. Then they're gonna want their own shows.
Yeah.
My two older kids, no, they don't. But my youngest daughter, oh my God, she's always like, when am I coming on the show? I want to show my friends and all that. Yeah.
Very cool. And do you think, I mean, who knows? Maybe, I know you guys are planning sort of other versions of the show, larger cast, and then other crossovers and people in other ones. Do you think, who knows? Maybe your kids might be the next generation in a future version of the show. Who knows?
Naija Kids of Toronto. Maybe it'll be the husband's twist. Husband, like Naija Husbands of Toronto.
Leave that name. It's never gonna happen. No, never say never. No, it's never. Real ones that came from Nigeria to this place, never. Yeah, never.
I feel like Buff Boy would make his own TV show.
I mean, with Abby, it's comfortable.
I can only picture Buff Boy having his own show.
I don't know what you guys want to be on that big boy. Just don't come. I'll say, yeah, that's all big brother. Big brother. That big brother. Oh, the Nigerian guy on there. The last season. Yeah, that's true.
No, even Nigerian Big Brother.
No, Nigerian Big Brother is different. Big Brother is different from what we're doing.
Yeah.
What we're doing, they're following our lives. Big Brother is they keep you there for 3-4 months. You do and you leave.
Yeah.
These they're following our lives season to season. Not like that one do that.
I wouldn't say all Nigerians.
Some will like that one.
It's your mentality and your personality.
Yeah, we are praying that their mentality will open up to do stuff like that. But right now, they're not.
Especially the ones born here, I know they can. But like she said, the ones that came from Nigeria, that's very, very good.
Some will, because we have a lot of Nigerian men down Instagram, the Facebook, and people are following them too. Some
You
just
can have on Facebook is different. You're mixing together. On social media and reality show is different. Yeah. It's different. Don't mix it together. Not everybody really wants. Not everybody wants camera. We follow them.
So speaking of social media, sorry Scott, somebody in the comments actually put all of their handles, so you have it there now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello, and they also said they're the #1 fan of the show. So
I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to attempt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, one thing I did want to ask, because I know you said you're planning to make the cast bigger. So how are you guys going to be holding auditions? And if so, like, let's say there's somebody watching right now who was, hey, I could do that. Is there like a way that they could get in touch if they want to audition, or like, are you guys looking for people you know already, or what is the plan for expanding the cast?
No, absolutely not people we know already. We want different people. We're gonna put out a cast. Yeah. We're already any 2021. We'll put out a cast and have people. We want new people. We don't want people we know already. Yeah. We now know that when we bring people we know already in the cast, it creates a lot of friction. So we want to deal with new people. We want to get to know new people on the show.
Oh.
So that's what we're looking for. Yeah. That makes the show interesting. It makes it more interesting. Yes. So we're going to go
So there you go. So people, if you are watching this and you think, you know what, I've got the personality, I could be one of these wives, then get in touch, people, or
Scott,
follow them on Instagram. Well, I probably who knows, Regine? Who knows? But somebody has a question as well. Go ahead, ask your question in the chat. Yeah, somebody's got a question. They said they want to ask. Yes, ask your question. But so follow Naija Wives of Toronto on Instagram, and watch. They'll be posting in 2021 the casting notice when they're looking for people who will like to be in the show. So follow them there, and be ready. And yes, somebody in the chat has a question for you guys, but I think they're going to ask it.
Ufuoma. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I'm going to attempt. They have a question for you, but they haven't typed it up yet, so we'll wait.
Okay.
In the meantime, I guess, what plans, if any, do you have for the upcoming holidays?
Nothing. It's so sad. Nothing. And my birthday is coming up in a few weeks, and everything is on lockdown. It's even getting worse. I'm like, what is going on? It's terrible.
Scott just had a birthday last week, so he totally understands.
Yeah. My birthday party was basically right here. It was basically this right now. So.
Terrible.
And the thing is, my daughter's birthday is coming up on Wednesday, December 16th, and she's gonna be 12. But I'm like, there's nothing I can do. We're sorry.
We'll just move it over to 2021, and celebrate the birthday at half.
That's
Yeah.
So I'm curious, so the holidays are coming up and you guys are huge on your culture. What are some Nigerian holiday traditions that you have brought to Canada that we would like to know?
Okay, for me, when I was growing up, I come from a big family. So my dad then, I'm from the Igbo tribe. So we were living in Benin City. So when we want to go back home, because we always go back home every Christmas, he prepares us, and our mothers, he wants us to do stuff like chin chin. There's something we call chin snacks, right? Cake, different stuff that we take back home. Those things we use it to give to the villagers when they come visit us. I have carried that tradition here to my kids. We do chin chin every Christmas. We bake cake, and I take it to my doctor. I package it and I take it to my doctor's office, and just give them. And then when people come to the house, I use it too. I transfer it to my kids too.
That's awesome.
That's my family values, Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's just like every other person. In Nigeria, we cook a lot of food. You don't just cook for yourself, your family. So we have this tradition where you cook, you package it like she said, you put it in a nice bowl, and send your kids to go and give it to your neighbors, give it to friends. So you go and share food to them.
So I'm gonna knock on your door on Christmas. I'll be like, "Where's mine?"
Yeah, we don't give like they do here. We share food instead. So people bring food to you. So I remember that we give my mom food. As I said, no, I want to eat fancy food. I want to eat this one. So you want to taste all that people, and then you end up having a whole lot of food that will last a whole week. Yeah. So I have that in me here. I have the habit of buying things, speak to neighbors. Sometimes workplace and but I like doing food, more food than gift.
Also, growing up in Nigeria, we have this special Christmas clothing. Even if you have the best clothes in the old world, there has to be this special dress or shoe for Christmas.
I do that.
It's so funny that even if you have a lot, they still want that. You still want that special clothing.
I mean, like every parent, like when back then, our parents will buy Christmas dress and New Year dress.
Yeah.
So on Christmas Day, while the food is getting ready, you show off your Christmas dress.
Yeah.
And I do it with my daughters here. I put it under the tree. When they open the gifts, they get their Christmas. I say, put it on. They don't want to wear it. I say, go put it on. This is where I was proud of.
Even if they don't really show it.
Yes, great and say that. Yeah. So we carry over all those traditions, those family values, and I pray that they take it. Carried over to their children, because some of these values, when you travel abroad, if you don't, put it in them, don't let them know where you're coming from, it can be easily forgotten. So some of the ones I still remember, I do it with them because it's what we do. It's what we do.
And then the decorations back home when I was back home, so we set a day aside. We do our own handcrafts and we do our own thing because my parents are rich, so we didn't have the money to buy those fancy. We'll just do something with our toilet papers, and then design the whole house. So I changed that a little bit when I came here. So what I do, we set a day aside that I was going to put on the tree and decoration. So we always shop for new pajamas. I'll take my children home, I will buy new pajamas, I'll wear that day, and then we'll bake cake or that. Tim Hortons donuts. They like to bake, So that's what we do every year now. And they look forward to that day that we're going to put on the tree. This year we did it on December 1st.
Nice.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like I have to start my own traditions because for my parents, we didn't really have any. It was just like on Christmas Day, my sisters and brothers will cook and they want to eat and stuff. But I feel like I'm going to start new traditions with my kids and be the first one in the family to start something new, and then pass it along to the generation. So, I am.
They will love it.
Awesome. Oh, we got our question in the chat. So Ufuoma asks, why are y'all so beautiful?
My God.
We eat healthy. We don't. None of us. Even with stressful life, we still try to eat healthy. Try to take as much rest as we can. So I guess that's it.
There you
That's a
go.
good question and a good answer.
Yeah. Good question. Good question. Wonderful. All right. Well, I think we've gone. We're over an hour already. Excellent. I guess, do you guys have any final thoughts or final things you'd like to say to the audience before we wrap things up for the day?
Yes, make sure you tune in for our season 2, December 16th on Appleland TV and December 18th on YouTube. Watch it, share it, comment. Tell everyone that you know about Naija Wives of Toronto. Because it's the first of its kind TV show, reality show. So we need your support. Canadians, let's come together and make this the biggest show in Canada. Come on, we can do it.
Yes.
Thank you for having us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be up on the 16th and on the 18th on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yes.
Do whatever you like. We welcome all that. Thank you.
It's very important to subscribe. I have send them the video. No, subscribe, and when you load it, you get
There
it.
you go.
Then you just get it right. You get the alerts. So thank you for being our fans out there. We really appreciate that. Yeah, without our fans, there will be no Naija Wives. We cannot watch it ourselves.
That's true.
So we appreciate you.
There you go.
Yes, thank you guys for
So
your show.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I'm so grateful
Yeah.
that we were able to have you. As we mentioned before, we have had Buff Boy on the show before, and he would not stop talking about you ladies. He's like, you need to get them on the show. He even showed us your picture in the newspaper. Like, he was so hyped about it. So when we saw that season 2 is coming out, it was perfect timing to have you here. So thank you, ladies, for joining us and for spending your Sunday with us and for just sharing Naija Wives in your life with all of us here in Canada.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Naija Wives of Toronto, guys, make sure you tune in December 16th and then December 18th on YouTube, and I'll put all the appropriate links in the description down below. Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and it's Regine Alaina as well. Follow my pageant journey. 8 months to go till international, so you can follow my Facebook and Instagram at Ms. MS Galaxy Canada. And of course, Deliciousness Treats on Facebook and Instagram. Scott, where can people find you?
Find me right here where you're watching this show, youtube.com/ScottDionBrown, as well as on Twitch and DLive, also at Scott Dion Brown. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter right here at Scott Dion Brown. Tomorrow night I'm going to be starting a new gaming series, Cyberpunk 2077, so come tune in 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, everybody. Should be fun. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Yeah?
Sorry, I'm almost at 80 subs on YouTube, so subscribe. And remember, when I get to 80, I'm getting TikTok. So you guys want to see
There you
that.
Subscribe to Regine, guys. Get her to 100. Get her up there. Get her up there.
I'm just trying to get
And,
to 80, but okay, 100 works too.
Well, I like to work on the round numbers, you know. All right. I guess we'll wrap things up. And once again, so Naija Wives of Toronto, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
You as well.
Yeah, you guys as well. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
All right,
Christmas.
everybody.
Our Christmas special is next week, so make sure you guys
Oh, yeah.
watch.
Next Sunday, everybody. Yeah. All right, you guys, people tuning in, you guys could have watched anything online, but you chose to join us here Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Thank you so much, and we will see you all next week on the next episode. All right, bye, everybody. Bye.